Hey, it's Barry.
And Dave.
Hey, bringing you another video. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about a different lake. We've had a lot of requests for coverage of some of the other local lakes besides Headwaters. In this case, we're going to talk about Three Forks, which is at the end of Malabar Road in Plam Bay. So to get there, pretty easy. Exit 173, and you're going to take it all the way to the end till it dead ends here. And you're going to turn south and come on down until you run into the parking lot. Really nice parking lot, really nice ramps, easy to get in and out of. Parking, always plenty of parking. As you can see here, this was probably a Saturday morning, and that's all you see. I mean, this is typically how it is. It's not overloaded. A mix of john boats, bass boats, and airboaters are all out here. So again, really a not real high pressure area to fish, but a lot of really nice fish in this lake. In this video, we're going to cover a couple different areas that we fished in the north end, and we're going to show you the different areas that we ran so that you have an idea where to go, how to get to them. In an upcoming video, we're going to go ahead and cover the south end, which is the Sartori Lakes, which is down here, which consists of these three lakes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's some really good fishing down in this area. It's a really nice sized fish, as is there also is up this way as well. So let's go ahead and cover how to get to the West Canal, because this whole north end, there's really kind of a limited amount of areas you're going to be able to fish. One is going to be this main West Canal that runs north to south, and then we have these areas over here that are at the north end over to the east. So let's start by going from the ramp. You're going to come down from the ramp. You're going to come down this trail here. And when you get, you'll note, you can't miss it. You'll see that this cuts off to a 45, runs down and then straight towards the west bank. Don't make the mistake of coming in here and picking up this cut here, because you're going to run into this airboater's trail. It's too shallow to run a boat. As you take this 45 cut down and cross over this intersection, always slow down, make sure nobody's coming, make sure there's no airboaters or anybody fishing, because a lot of times guys will fish up in around these pockets, up and around here, kind of tucked in behind. So again, just make sure you slow down as you go through. Somebody calling Dave for a guide trip for his kayak. So hey, if you're looking for a good kayak guide, Dave's your guy. Make sure you hit him up. Okay, coming on to the west bank. You're going to go ahead, make sure you look back this way, make sure there's no airboaters coming through. You should see them if they are, but you're going to go ahead and stay to the east side of this lake, or I'm sorry, canal coming down. You will find some stick-ups and things over on the other side, on the west side. So just stay to the east side, you'll be fine. And I'm going to shrink this map down because it takes, you can see how long this west canal is. It goes a long ways down, well, about 4 point something miles. 4.8 down all the way to the bottom. So in the video, we'll pick it up down here at the bottom down here. And then if you come to fish this area, you're going to notice there's lots of really nice areas you can tuck into that have trees and stumps and stick-ups and lily pads and everything else that you can think of. So those are spots you're going to want to hit. But just fishing this West Canal alone, you can do very well fishing the reed lines, flipping, pitching, small worms, just different baits, doesn't matter, saw plastics, a little bit of bass will hit just about anything up in here. All right, so that's how you're going to get to the West Canal. The other area we're going to talk about is over here on the east side. To get there, you can either leave out from the ramp, and you'll notice directly across from the ramp there's a trail that cuts in here. And if the water level's up pretty good, you can take this little trail down and follow it around until it comes and makes a turn to the east. Or the easier way is to come straight down the canal until you get to about right here. And on you'll see a sign on the tree that says what, Dave?
It says Pedro says 4.8 miles south to the weather or rain shelter.
There you go.
There's
so
the sign.
Look for the sign on the tree. Pedro says. Make that turn. You'll know, and we'll show you in the video, there's 2 palm trees right here, and you're going to think, well, guys, there's palm trees everywhere. But anyway, you'll get it. So just make this cut here. Jump in here. The only thing you got to watch out for is if the water level is low, this can get shallow. So take it slow. Make sure that the water level is up enough for you to run so you don't overheat your motor, but you should be fine. run all the way down here. You're going to make this cut into this area here, into this canal system. There's a pass through here. You can't see it here because it's pretty thick, but there is a cut through here that'll bring you around and into this first lake here, and then you can run it down. And then there's this canal here that you can run into this canal. There we go. And you'll find a breakthrough to get into this lake here as well. So you can just go ahead and fish on down here, and you can fish all the way down to here. So you got all this area to go ahead and fish. This one right here, you can fish. This is kind of like the Amazon Canal. When you're running it, it has all kinds of, it just looks really cool. Lots of fish you can see. The water's really clear, and so you might want to just poke down this thing real slow. Be careful, a lot of stumps, a lot of stick ups, but you can get through there. So that's kind of the areas that we're covering today in this video. Again, this will be the north end of Three Forks at the end of Malabar Road. So with that, let's take it to the water.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Barry. And Dave's over there. Taking off, heading off to Three Forks this morning. Going to bring you something a little bit different than we usually do. We're at the end of Malabar Road, just left the pavement, hit Plam Bay's good old dirt road here. But we'll get something to show you up here. If you haven't been down here in a while, a little bit of a surprise, at least nice to see happen. So we're going to be putting in here in just a couple minutes, but wanted to go ahead and give everybody a big good morning shout out. Thanks everybody for watching and subscribing and liking, all that cool stuff y'all do for us. We really appreciate it. And in this video, we're going to basically take the north end of Three Forks and run around, show you some different spots. If you've never been here, it's a little tricky running around. You kind of got to know where you're going, because you can get into some trouble with stumps and trees and different things out there, some obstacles that you kind of need to be aware of. And when it comes to getting around the lake, the north end, you got to kind of know where you're going. Okay? And then we're going to show you some east end ponds as well. So again, this is going to be mostly north end today, and then we'll go ahead and do a second video that'll kind of run through the south end, which would be the Sartori Lakes. And my goodness, Plam Bay's got the terrible bumpy dirt road. Oh, what is this? What is that? Oh,
Surprise!
FWC, or St. John's Water Management, had this thing paved up. That's your hard government tax dollars at work right there. It's nice. This is a project I won't complain about, keeping dirt off the boat. So anyway, with that, we're going to just roll on down to the end here, hit the parking lot, and then we'll pick it up from there. All right, there's our Three Forks sign right there. That just tells you are home for the day. Time to get out and find the fish. Parking lot. We're on a Friday morning here, and as you can see, it is not overcrowded, which is nice. There's, we talk about this all the time too. There's more than one lake than Headwaters. We got Headwaters, we got Three Forks, we got Garcia, we got Stick Marsh. So there is, I'm kind of catching the arm of the truck there. There is a lot of places to fish, and there's about 1, 2, 3, I don't know, about 5 boats down here. That's it. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it here and jump out and yak at y'all for a second, and then we'll take off.
Hey, Dave.
And Barry.
Good morning again, and we're here at the Three Forks ramp, and we're getting ready to put in. We're gonna, as Barry said earlier, we're gonna cover the north end of the lake, cut across the west, and then work our way back to the sections in the east and then a little further south. We're gonna map everything out for you guys. Hopefully we'll have a good day. We'll have some good fishing footage.
We're gonna find fish, there's no doubt about it.
And help you guys navigate next time you're down, and make your fishing experience a whole lot better.
That's right. There's lots of lakes around here, lots of good fishing, so we thought we'd start bringing you shots of different lakes, so that way when you do come down, you have a general idea what you're getting into, and know that, hey, if you fish Headwaters one day, come on down here and fish Three Forks or any of the other lakes we'll be talking about. So we're gonna hit the water right now.
See you there. Good morning.
All right, guys, in the boat, fixing to take off. I'm going to give you an idea of what the ramps are like. Really nice, no worries putting it in. Super nice ramp for popping in. What you're seeing, but
just a quick scan.
Yeah.
Ramp. Also one beautiful morning.
Yep. Direction we're headed is going to be south, and we'll be on the left side of this kind of little grass island. You see that separates an airboat trail from the main boat trail on the left. So we're going to go ahead and take off. We'll do a little time lapse here, speed things up as we're going, and keep you posted along the way.
All right, enjoy the ride. Yeah.
This is the right-hand turn to go around if you want to go to the west side of the lake. This is going to be where you're going to go, and you're just going to follow this trail around. If you would have stayed straight forward, we would be heading down towards Sartori. But today we're going to talk about this north side, so we're going to go ahead and hit the west bank.
Yeah. This is basically a 45 down to the west side.
About to pass through a dividing canal. Always want to slow down, make sure the airboaters aren't coming through here, or any other boats for that matter, but usually the airboats are going to run into. You just always approach these crossovers, intersections with caution. Take a second, just look around. You're going to keep it for a happy day. You don't want to get hit. Anyway, it's going to take us all the way down to the west end now. All right, everybody, this will be the very west canal of Three Forks. This is going to be the north end, and this is the north end of this canal. This is the west running canal. It's pretty good to run. There's a few sticks around, but you'll see them sticking up usually. I like to run to the inside, just to a little bit nicer on this side.
Just a quick reminder that there's an airboat canal back there that airboats come straight from east to west. So when you cross the canal, again, be careful, look right, look left, and then we'll go on.
Absolutely. So we're going to run all the way to the very south end where we can't go any further. We've got a spot we're going to go down here before we're going to start. Now, folks, we have reached the very south end of the West Canal all the way down, and it dead ends into this, but there is tremendous fishing all on this canal going along the reeds, both sides, all the way down, and there's all kinds of pockets like you can see over here in front of Dave, lily pads, trees, you name it, all kinds of great places down here. You don't have to get down to the Sartori to find fish because they're up here as well. So we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. We'll kick some cameras around and see if we can put some fish in the boat.
All right.
Going in there. There we go.
There you go. Yes. Nice one.
Hey guys, we showed you the west hand side of the lake, or the west side of the lake, and now we're back over in the main canal that runs north and south from the ramp, and we're going to go ahead and jump over to the east lakes. You'll see there's a sign up here on the palm tree about Pedro Says. That's your marker.
Pedro says 4.8 miles to the Willow Shelter. That's
right. Willow Shelter is all the way down to Canal 40 and down to the left, which we'll do it on the next video as we go south. But for right now, right at this sign, you'll see over here we've got a couple palm trees. These are markers. I know you're thinking, well, there's palm trees everywhere, but just look for Pedro's sign. And you can see the canal too as well. These canals, there's about 2 or 3 of them. They all join up together as we're running through here. And it'll take us down to the east lakes. There's a couple of them down here. We run into the first one that's the most west, go into it, and then we'll get into the one that goes to the east. So from there, we just got to get on it and run a little bit here, and we will be there here in a jiffy. So hang on. This is the first lake. First lake here goes all the way down that way, and then there's a little breakthrough that puts you into the next one to the east. So to give you a good look at what's going on. And then there's a way to keep going south. We'll get on to maybe a little later. For now, we're going to go ahead and work these couple lakes here and see what we can pick up. So with that, we'll see you in a bit.